Right now, hundreds of thousands of Texans are at risk of losing their Medicaid coverage.
Our Lauren Kendrick shows us how this will affect some of the most vulnerable Texans.
Ana Maria Garza Cortez sees it firsthand.
Central Med has 30 clinic sites throughout San Antonio and the community, and we have over 130,000 patients. The majority of our patients are low income, utilize Medicaid or CHIP.
She says, unfortunately, major changes are coming. It's being called the unwinding.
So during the pandemic, the Health and Human Service Commission allowed families to stay enrolled in Medicaid and CHIP longer than their expected time frame, but it was basically as a public health emergency, allowed them to continue coverage.
Now they're reevaluating who actually qualifies.
Unfortunately, the individuals that are going to be more impacted by this change is going to be our pediatric patients and our women's health programs. So these are the families that we're mostly concerned about.
That means hundreds of thousands will be dropped.
We're expected to have about 400,000 individuals in Bexar County alone who will need to reapply.
Nearly 500,000 people in the area who rely on help will need to check the mail for the next steps.
The first letters, my understanding is that will be mailed out April 8th. Have about 30 days to submit all of their verifications.
But it's not going to be an easy process. According to the Texas Tribune, health advocates have raised concerns about Texas's readiness to review the eligibility of millions of Medicaid recipients, especially with agency staffing shortages. The Human and Health Services Commission is short more than 300 eligibility advisors who help process benefits applications and renewals, a vacancy rate of more than 6%. This is down from 20% in April of 2022, according to the agency. Ana says the guidelines have a strict threshold.
And of course, if you're over by $2 based on the income guidelines, then you're not eligible.
She says many will be left with zero coverage.
And that we do not have expanded Medicaid in Texas, so many are going to be disenrolled and not eligible for any plans at all.
Ana says they'll be here helping those who lose coverage navigate through what's next.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more refreshing stories about your community, click the subscribe button over here. You can also download our Spectrum News app and tune in to Channel 55 on Dish and DirecTV to get live news coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.